Seek out all Pokemon. So I'm being asked to complete the Pokedex. Good morning. It looks like the space-time rift has vanished. The sky's gone back to normal again. Which I suppose means we'd better get back to our original mission, completing the Pokedex. We're going to meet in the Survey Corps office to discuss our next steps. See you there soon. Alright. Sure. Request posted on the blackboard. The idea of the Diamond Clan says she was saved by a mysterious Pokemon many years ago. Listen to her story and determine whether there's anything to do in the matter of follow-up. And other requests. So, I trust you enjoyed yourself at the festival. Sure did. Indeed. Now it seems natural, given the crowd. I believe last night was the first time I've caught a glimpse of you making merry, Captain. I believe you must be imagining things. Now, Professor Lavington, to business. What is the current state of progress on the Pokedex? I dare say we've made quite significant progress, all in all. Though we could afford to put a little more effort into our research tasks. And of course, it is hard to know how far to go in pursuit of some reports. Certain Pokemon have only been mentioned in Hisui's legends. After all, who knows if they're even real? With how little we know about Hisui's history and legends, it seems a tall order for us to tackle. Pardon, couldn't help but overhear. If it's Hisuian history and legends you want, then I'm your man. Why, I've spent plenty of time studying such things instead of, while also tirelessly doing my work for the Ginkgo Guild. And I've visited many of the ruins and whatnot here in Hisui region already. I imagine I could teach you a thing or two about any Pokemon of legend in these parts. Oh, music to my ears, my good fellow. Listen well. You are to learn all you can from the merchant Volo and work together as needed, for the sake of the Pokedex. We, meanwhile, will also continue to gather intelligence on Pokemon by other means. Understood. I'll set up at the Heights camp then. I'll be expecting you. Well then. And besides, I have something I'd like to discuss with you too, so I hope you won't keep me waiting. You're that talented Survey Corps member I keep hearing about, right? I have a favor to ask you. You know Ouroboros Tunnel, yeah? The tunnel near Obsidian Falls? I'm hoping to dig into the tunnel walls to see if I can find a good stone there, but a Pokemon's been raging about and getting in my way. It's more than I can handle. Think you could calm it down for me? I'll do my best. Thanks a ton. Please head to the tunnel once you're ready to calm down that Pokemon. Lucario here. Something the matter, Lucario? Now, don't you look familiar? I'm Rai. And you are... Okay, you're Rainspark. Nice to meet you. What is it, Lucario? Seems Lucario sensed your strong aura as well. If you're willing to battle us, could you come to the training grounds? I wouldn't mind. Let's do that. Let's see. For the sake of a strong start, I'll go with Ninetales. Should be right here somewhere. Hello there. You know, we have an interesting member in the security corps. A secret weapon, if you will. They're a bit of a Pokemon battle master, in fact. Think I could trouble you to face our secret weapon in battle? Of course. Give us a moment, then. So, I heard the news. There's to be a face-off between two masters. You know, I've heard our core's secret weapon can even defeat Alpha Pokemon. Everything's set. Come with me. Here's the race in the hall. Rest. Please, Captain Zizu, I'm just a common guardsman. However, so long as I stand in defense of this gate, I have no intention of letting anyone defeat me. I hope Ninetales is the proper start. They do. I wonder. Oh, it's a strong looking Bidoof. Better not let my guard down. Impressive. One second. Just a second. Go. I'm seeing the theme here. Yeah. Oh. That was unexpected. Yes. Once more. With gusto. Alright. Uh-oh. Yeah. He's the best. Yeah. Excellent. Broke through my defenses. I thought I could do better than that, seeing as how I'm a guardsman. This was to be expected. Setting out beyond the village and battling so many different Pokemon in the course of your Survey Corps work has made you very strong. You know, my first job as a guardsman was catching some Bidoof that seemed intent on infiltrating the village. Since then, I've kept many Pokemon from passing through our gates. Sometimes I'd slip up and let some in. Goodness, would people let me have it. But I also befriended some of the Pokemon, and before I knew it, we'd grown strong together. Gained so much, all because I was trying to make sure folks could live safely here. It's my job to keep everybody safe, isn't it? Now, there's one last thing I'd like to tell you. If you're heading outside the village again, stay safe out there, kid. And now I think I'd better get back to work. Ooh. Anyways, back to meet that guy that I meant to meet. Somewhere. What's this? Ah. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. I take it you're ready for a battle? Maybe later. Let me make sure I got the right start. Alright. I'm ready. Now then, let's forgo the small talk and proceed right to battle. That's our style. Excellent. Excellently done. That was a wonderful battle. Seems we need to redo our training, Lucario. Thank you for the experience. I can tell you've met many Pokemon, and that's helped to make you stronger. I think we'll test our skills in other places from now on. Let's meet again. Anyways, how's the harvest? Ah, alright. Need some more time. What's going on over here? I'm telling you, Burmy is the Pokemon with a cloak made of leaves. No, Burmy cloaks are made of minerals like sand and rock. I'm quite sure of it. Ha! If it ain't covered in trash, it ain't a Burmy. Ha! This conversation is getting us nowhere. Are you both sure you've actually seen a Burmy before? It wasn't some other Pokemon? We might ask you the same thing. I've seen Burmy here in Hisui, and I've seen him back in my own region too. And guess what? They're all covered in trash. Oh my, you must have gotten confused somehow, my dear. Please, both of you. We're just repeating the same arguments over and over at this point. Hey, you're from the Survey Corps, aren't you? We can figure out which of us is right pretty quick if someone brought us an actual Burmy. Catch one and show it to us, would you? I'd like to catch all three before I complete that one. I'd like to show them that they're all correct. I need to heal up Ninetales. Here's Oh, I recognize this mural. There you are. Have a look here, if you will. Good, long, close look, please. See these patterns modeled after Pokemon? I've come to think that they might be letters, rather like hieroglyphs, if you will. I've inspected ruins across the region and have concluded that they all seem to tell the same tale. The tale of a brave soul who, together with the Pokemon at his side, went on a journey to search for the fragments of an all-encompassing deity. All-encompassing? Yes, an all-encompassing deity, the creator of this very universe. Its name is Arceus. Perhaps you've already heard this name. It does sound familiar. Of course. What else could I have expected from the hero who saved the Hisui region? But now, let us discuss the fragments. They must surely be the plates. Yes, the very plates you collected as you went about quelling all the frenzied nobles. Haven't you noticed that they all have words carved on their backs? Go on, give them a read. The original one breathed alone before the universe came. This original one is none other than the Pokemon known as Arceus. So what do you say? I think we should try to gather all the plates. And I've got just the idea where to start our search. Join me in the heart of Grueling Grove. Alright. Well, I'll conclude it here. Let's see. What could this be about? So we meet here again. I've been hearing plenty about your impressive exploits. But of course, I've always known you would impress us, ever since you dealt with that Alpha Cricketune for me. I've had my hands full as well. I have no idea why, but Munchlax keeps trying to run off in different directions. Munchlax, where are you off to now? I'm not sure what he's so focused on, but he just up and disappears without warning. Keeping track of him has been quite the task. What was that just now? No one seemed to be responding to Munchlax. It's pointing to Ramanas Island. My, isn't this exciting? I wonder if we're about to see another strange phenomenon sweep across Hisui. Or perhaps I'm reading too much into things. Could I ask you to visit Ramanas Island to try and shed some light on this new mystery? Sure. Let's see, Ramanas Island. Let's see, how do I zoom in? Oh, here we are. Okay. See. Okay, I see. Yes. Pursuing quillfish. Get dog. What could Munchlax have been on about? Ah, right. Let's see. What in the world? What was that? Oh. And it went off. Yeah. Oh, I see. What am I about to see? Seems to be the place the Munchlax was interested in. Ooh. Sicilian Zorua. Can I catch any yet? Got one. Time to move. Let's see. Alright. Done with your investigation? Please tell me what you found. A pack of Pokemon? That hardly tells me anything. What kind of Pokemon did you see then? They were... let's see. They were Zorua. Spiteful Fox Zorua? Well, I came across a rare Pokemon. I've seen them in the Icelands before, but not here. So was that Munchlax? You were curious about Zorua? Wait, what? Oh. Oh! It wasn't a Munchlax, it was a Zorua! Well, this is unexpected. It seems there are two Munchlax now. But naturally, I would never fail to recognize my own Munchlax. It's you, right? Not the Munchlax next to me. The other one. that's what was happening. It wasn't a Munchlax, it was a Zorua. So it was Zorua. How odd for it to appear in the Fieldlands. I only hope that this isn't an omen of something unpleasant yet to come. As a precaution, it might be best for you to report this to your captain. Sure. But perhaps later. Well, that will conclude this session. Seems to be a bit more of an epilogue, and I'll be sure to post these as they come. But with all that said, thank you for watching. Controlled Chaos, signing out.